On Tuesday night in Charlotte against number 6 Duke, and it begins with an alley-oop. But good contest down low as Humphrey drops it off to Sharif Jackson. And that ball trying to bang against Vokatitis, works around. That's a heady play from Sharif Jackson around Vokatitis.
Good move by that game. He came out early, came out strong early and was attacking.
Good cut that time for Dalen Swain getting involved.
Yeah, Swain's a really good passer. I've gone to a couple practices.
Christian Humphrey Rembert, freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, misses his first free throw.
That Lafayette does, and here early they've already gotten beat twice on backdoor cuts. It's one thing to plan for it, it's another thing to see it.
Sean Miller was that he felt like his team didn't play with the pace they'd played with in some of the scrimmages and throughout preseason. Zone in between, catch and shoot, and Pope drills it.
Another one. They're looking.
Williams with a ball screen, tries to feed Jackson underneath. And it's pretty clear that Swain penetrates, trying to drop it off, and a turnover. Andrew Phillips got a strong three-point shot. He hits it. Phillips last year hitting 43% of his three-point.
I never went down there with the trees, and so I don't have any experience dealing.
He drives down the right side, 2 seconds to shoot. It's got to go up. And Leopards retain possession. Right wing, too strong. Another offensive ball. Good hands by Vokatitis. And that'll be Texas basketball. Tremont Mark works around to Swain. Cash.
Good shot.
A rebuttal. Rebound for Cody. Let's see if Texas gets out and tries to.
That's one thing Coach has been preaching. That's, Pope did his job, pushed it in transition.
Tournament appearances, Arizona got him to 5 tourneys, including a couple of Elite Eights. And then Texas opened up. That was an opportunity too good to pass up.
Yeah, it's a great.
And explain things in a relatively calm manner.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a head coach be as patient when he's explaining things.
The Longhorns, Cody spins and jams with 2 hands. In the lineup again this afternoon as Andrew Miller carves right through and lays it in.
Shooting as a weapon and shot faking and getting to the rim.
Yeah, that'll stick with Texas.
He's going to jump over the top of most guys down there.
So a baseline inbounds. Inside, Lucina Traore can't finish.
Great duck in, though, by Traore.
Weaver sees daylight, spins, and a late adjustment to Bevilacqua. 34 in maroon. Simeon Wilcher.
Into the paint. You don't always have to score in the paint, but it flattens the defense out. The kick out created a
Bone Senior trying to go to work around Weaver, and he earns the foul.
And this is another thing for Texas right now, guarding. They're going to be a physical team. You guard without fouling is going to be key for them.
Pettit hits the first free. Kai Murdoch's come in.
On the blocking, he's got a little wiggle down there, what we would say, but he's going to be a matchup.
Mark Butler, junior guard, is not. Butler against Wilcher, too strong, and Traore. I mean, he's the guy who started 25 games last year at St. John's. That team went 31-5.
For every player, there's always a learning curve in terms of what a coach is looking for, but I think as he said,
that was a big concern for Coach Miller in that loss to Duke.
Yeah, I think it's getting on the paint.
3-point try for Murdoch is short. Another rebound for Traore.
Downhill.
Speaking of downhill, there goes Mark Butler. He draws the foul once.
And so I would imagine most of these guys' numbers would go up just by the coach giving them confidence. Those are the guys that are hardest to guard because they can fire away at will, and so it becomes hard to guard because
Just 5'10" at the point for Lafayette.
Playmaker, just putting pressure on the rim, getting shots up.
He's got a 2 up on this possession. And NBA player Mark Jackson. Corner 3, that's off the side of the backboard here.
Pushing the pace is not all about getting shots up early. It's putting pressure on the guys that go offensive rebound. You put fouls on the defense.
So a couple quick fouls here.
Yeah, there's a double team.
Tries to work around it, leaves it just short. Step in, Miller, that's his shot. Missed it. And there's Vokatitis on the
holding on to the ball. He wants to push the ball in transition by any means.
And that's an adjustment, too. I mean,
athletes are creatures of habits. And so, I'm not sure how you played at FAU.
15, and we talked to Sean Miller before the game. He said, look, I mean, anytime you can see the Sean Miller effect here, stepping in to Arizona, winning 2/3 of the game.
And then the point has to put relentless pressure on the rim. And so, working together as a unit.
And setting the tone. Andrew Phillips off the back iron.
The aggression. I love the aggression by him. He's a
close scrimmages that Texas had. So his first game action was Tuesday.
A lot like Nick Cody. They want to get out and transition as much as they can.
And Titus already out to a 19-point lead here in their home opener. The Longhorns, a great night for hoops. You look at the talent coming back. Mark, a 3 out of the timeout. Drains it.
Yeah, Lafayette is a tough shot.
It's a good make. Elbow. And Cody's shot won't fall. We've talked a lot about Texas offense and the changes they're using.
So it's going to be a tough out on the offensive end for most teams playing against the Longhorns. Not exactly how they want to play offensively. It takes a little time to mesh. They've got a good base right now so far.
First free throw falls for a loose. Sudden there weren't as many spots on those high rosters for freshmen, kids coming out of high school, and Coach Mike.
Rim, so look for them to either get it into the post a little bit or put some kind of pressure.
Wilcher to Pope, a 3. Make a jump this year. He hasn't been as efficient as Coach McGarvey has opportunities elsewhere that rely more on transfers.
Absolutely. There's talent. There's talent
in today's day and age versus getting limited minutes at a power program.
Game reps are a whole different animal. So, going to a smaller program and developing their
60% body fat.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how that I don't know what 60% body fat means. I might mean something. Coming in from Germany, Louis Obiora, beg your pardon, but
it's a global game, and there's good players everywhere around the world, and there's people look.
And good hands by Wilcher. It'll stick with Lafayette.
Weaver's not small, 6'3", and then you got Tremont Mark at 6'5". Those guys are all with the athleticism at the wing, and then your bigs. It allows him to play a little more freely.
Fouls on Texas, so that'll put Sharif Jackson at the line, shooting 1-1.
His gripe is that he was allowing the offense to kind of bully down there a little bit. So
Texas came out red hot from 3 to begin the game. They've missed the last few.
This group in terms of where they're getting shots from. And so right now the earlier shots are.
Mark at the line. 8 points now after that free throw. Mark gets both free throws. So far Texas down the left side. Beats Titus there.
And when that ball screen, he didn't show well enough.
And Weaver with the baseline cut. Good vision from Pope. And Mark misses the first free throw. Verticality, that's something that's easier to their schedule. And Mark is the first scorer in double figures this afternoon. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Sharif Jackson gets it up and in.
That was good defense.
Weaver's got to settle for a dribble 3. Titus can't handle the rebound. It will stay with Texas.
Give it to him.
Oh, there it is. Swain down in the post. Not your traditional big man, but he.
Back the zone.
Swain hits the first free throw. Here's a last year. And 9 for 11 today. And he has to just lob it up, and a late whistle. And he's got 2. And Caleb Williams. Another number that Coach Miller's got.
I would hope that was just a one game deal, and it's over with, and they can move forward. Pressure on the defense, and put fouls on them. Well, now they have to play without fouling, or they put you at the free throw line. So it's pretty simple, like most things.
Yes. Oh, it's funny. We got a timeout here in Texas.
Well, I appreciate you dating.
My bad. I was trying to offer
more than we did back in that time. But
a walking double-double at Long Beach State. He led the Big West in rebounding back-to-back doubles all time. That's among the top 5 among active players.
If you can rebound, they got to
down towards the lane, picked off by Texas. Pull-up 3 at the horn, and Mark Lee.
Like that, you can limit turnovers by knowing what you're looking for on the offensive side of the ball and being aggressive.
Feeding Mark, and they get him going again early in the first half, or second half. Dribbling himself into trouble. Swain pawing at it. And that's Texas basketball. Pope finds a soft spot, lifts and hits.
Yeah, Princeton-style offense is really hard. It lulls you to sleep. You think you're in good position. You think
Nick Cody hits his first free throw. Coming out of high school a year ago as a freshman. Still battling that knee injury, kind of delayed the start of his season.
Immediately, so I think he's done a better job of that.
Caleb Williams just hit that from Amarillo.
Common score.
So Pope's going to hit both free throws.
There's a sophomore slump, which we didn't find that either. We were lucky, but typically you get a
down low. Sharif Jackson going to lay it in. Now American Colgate's been sort of the standard recently. So can they identify freshmen that can come in and impact? And they've got a couple, it looks like, about 5th grade.
Yeah, I don't see any indication of why they can't be competitive in the Patriot League. It's a pass-first style offense.
And a poor pass there from Jackson.
Sure. You know, it's like anything else at life, you got to work on it to improve on it.
And Humphrey Rembert couldn't hit that shot.
I'm just jumped there.
Williams, Jackson up 3, won't go.
What a pump fake.
And Phillips cash. He's been a pure shooter since that.
You know, the SEC is, it's in good hands with some great coaches in the league.
You get in a spot like this against Lafayette. You played in the SEC, which, it just feels like it's a.
I think that's coaches' biggest worries is building bad habits against teams that with small game wins. Like, can we get, like that last 4 minutes, they only
the opening 5.5 minutes now. And again, you're nitpicking, right? But that's a lot of what's going on. Get it inside. Traore trying to flash. They go to Swain, and he lays it in. Dalen Swain gets around Wilcher. Left it short, tapped back in by Andrew Phillips. It feels like a guy who just makes a lot of winning.
More fire in the guys.
Well, Traore, he can.
It's because of the bigs, right? The guards are usually a little closer, similar to football. Those big guys in the middle. That's why, in Alabama that's playing a team, point guard should look to get it inside a little bit more and feed the big.
Foul there on the dribble.
No, they did a lot. They made my life easier.
Yep.
They made my life a lot easier. So Akers.
He wasn't here when you were coming up as a recruit. Hope zips it inside. Traore. Fine move there down low.
Post feed. The first, whoever the next team is going to watch. How did they handle the get him in that 10-point, double-digit point scoring night? That makes them
available with the technology. But when you say trying to put things on film, you're talking about Texas and how they're performing.
An advantage, and so if a team feels like maybe they didn't pass it, he's able to pass the ball. All the bigs can pass the ball down there, but Cody's and Nate. You can teach guys where they should be looking. But
there's a creative feed down low into the low post.
I think in an ideal situation, you have at least 3 of those guards averaging double figures.
Still over 11 minutes left in the second half. Boca Titus has 9, by the way. But
well, we were lucky enough to have B.J. Augustine,
that's a good
who's
point.
the best point guard in the country. Go from, it's easy to watch Kevin Durant go out and score 30 and 20.
That's got to be helpful, too. Look, winning cures all, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you're winning, well, we touched on it earlier, too. A big part of today's day and age is you want to try and keep as many players happy as you can. Believe me.
Yeah, that's a hefty number.
Well, on the Lafayette side, they shot the 3 pretty well in all of college basketball.
Yeah, that's impressive. 47. Yeah,
that's video. Cody misses the first. And that. Reach-in foul there from Malik Rasul.
Part of that 10-man rotation, bring in fresh bodies and keep pressure on the defense. If we're not going to do that, then you got to go to the play, and if you can't do that, it tells you what's going to happen. I think that's really good coaching.
You know, between other players, between coaches and players, and all of that, and I think the best way to build that with them. And Duru.
The steps for him, young players always, the best way to.
Trying to fight through that screen. Williams gets a step on him, creates some space out of Kiev, Ukraine. You know, for him, basketball is really just a hobby. Never really dreamed that.
In international players, you look at the top guys in the NBA right now. Most of those, you know, the top 5, they've had their pseudo head start, and it's, you know, the game is kind of even out.
Brother and his parents have both relocated. His parents are in Canada, so he has gotten a chance to see him.
Right now. So, but my other two are basketball junkies right now.
Air ball, but like you said, great pass. And what a move from Titus as he rises up and slams. Pope wiggles inside. And the stick back. Kendall Weaver.
Weaver climbing the ladder as usual.
Take on Purdue.
Yeah, college, my favorite time.
That Nostin taking on Titus. Potential baseball trip down to Miami. That Miami trip was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Duru cutting in and finish. And Justin, you were on it. Seems like he's doing a lot of the little things well.
And then on cue.
2-on-1. Mark heaves it up. He can try and break down Traore. He goes up and hits it. Junior year, that's such a big part of the recruiting process. Declan Duru, just Euro. Jamon Mark takes it in and just bullies his way. With the ball now is 18. Pettit triggers a 3, and he sinks it.
Kick the ball out for easy step-in threes.
Kendall Weaver did get continuation on that, where he really paid attention those last few weeks with the Owls. And he was one of the most exciting players.
Fans are hopeful that it'll be really good.
Hit it off the mark.
East Texas.
You are the
from the post feed.
How about a kick out? McDermott. Yes, he hit it. Anthony McDermott. This minute. Let's see. You let it fly again. Oh, he's hot. My man is hot, Anthony.
Is a microwave shooter.
Yes. And Weaver hurts the first free. Three-point try from Miami. That's short. CC opponent.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to really the film that showed the good things that they did.
But all in all, a strong debut for head coach Sean Miller here inside Moody Center. And Declan Duru, the best to do it. In the corner, shot clock is dead. Texas will bring it. Comes right here in Austin. And Justin, we spoke with Coach before the game today. Said a little bit of nerve.